Steve, you been taking some time off this summer. I understand you went back to Timmins. Is that where you've been?
Yeah, that's where hometown is, and that's where mom and dad are, and where my wife and I make it home in the summertime. So we've set up shop there and having a good time.
Did you take some time off and from the workouts, or are you back at it now?
I took a little bit of time off, probably 2 or 3 weeks, but that was about all I took off, and we're back at it now. Things are going really well, so it's so far so good.
Physically, how are you feeling?
I feel great. No complaints. Doing all the workouts and David Good has set up for me, and feeling great. Looking forward to next season.
About next season, something everybody in Nashville wants to know. Where will it be?
Yeah, listen, I hope it's in Nashville. I really hope it's in Nashville. My agent and David are talking, and they're going to talk again in Montreal at the draft. So, I'm really hoping we can find some middle ground and make it work. My family and I love it there. Whatever happens, we're always going to keep our house in Nashville and call it home. That's how much we love it there. So I'd love to go back and finish it up. Or I'd like to stay there and finish it up right now. And hopefully, like I said, they'll talk in Montreal, and we still have another 12 or 13 days before July 1st, so I'm looking forward to it.
You didn't have an agent previously, and then you hired one right after the season. Is that correct?
Yeah. My agent has become the assistant general manager in Los Angeles for the Kings in Los Angeles. So that happened 2 or 3 years ago. So after that, I really didn't need one with a 3-year deal still coming up. And when the season ended, and I had a few talks with David, and it looked like it was better off for me to try to find an agent, let them negotiate that way. And we got one, and they've discussed it a little bit, and go from there.
So you're looking forward to the awards tonight, I guess?
I'm really looking forward to the awards. I've never had a chance to be in this kind of spotlight and with the best players in the world, and I think that we're gonna have a blast with it. Win or lose, it's been a good experience for me, and my wife's here with me, and we're just having a good time.
Well, all the people in Nashville are pulling for you.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
There's no question about that.
Thank you.
What about the poker yesterday? How did that go?
The poker yesterday. I didn't get very many good hands off the hop, and I got myself short stacked. And good old Scotty Hartnell, former Predator, put me all in and decided to go in. So I wasn't the first one out. Luke Robitaille at our table was had that honor, but I bowed out very quickly after him. So it wasn't a good success at the poker table, but it was a blast.
Well, good. One thing today, when I had sent you a tweet on Twitter. How do you like keeping up with your fans on Twitter?
It's great. I think that I don't get on there too much, but I think it's a great way to interact with the fans. It gives them another opportunity to get a glimpse of a little bit more insight on what we do in the off season, or when we're not at the rink, or being as a hockey player. So I think it's a great idea. I think that my friends and I use it quite a bit now. They're starting to get on it, and it's just another avenue that we can interact.
Looking back over the past year. Obviously, one of the highlights was when you came back out on the ice the first night against Chicago. What else do you look back on this year and your reflections on?
Obviously that's the ovation I got from the fans is probably my highlight of the year so far. I think that that was a great moment for myself and my family. Just the way the fans have responded to my comeback was outstanding. We really enjoyed that. But I look back at the season. I think that we were hampered by injuries, and I think that we really stuck together in the dressing room and really made a good comeback and almost made the playoffs. I think that coming down the stretch with the major injuries we had, I look at the guys and how we responded and were able to still play well. And I think that it just shows a lot of character in that dressing room. And that's probably one of my fondest moments of last year.
Barry Trotz always stresses the band of brothers type mentality and playing as a team, and has consistently gotten more out of his teams than you would expect. And this year, even without making the playoffs, may have been one of the better years that he had.
Yeah, I think the last couple of years, I got to give a lot of credit to the players. On last year's squad, I think that making the playoffs, being down so far, was a huge accomplishment for the players in the dressing room, and how they really stuck together and worked at it and knew that they could make it work. So, and we tried to duplicate that again this year, and came up 2 or 3 points shy. So, we had some major injuries coming down the stretch. Really think losing David Legwand and and the other ones was hard for us to take. But I think that with Arnie being out for a substantial time too, I think it hurt us coming down the stretch. But that being said, we still stuck together and got the job done as much as we could. And like I said, we came up short. But hopefully next year we can get back into the playoffs and do some damage.
Being optimistic here that you'll be back with the team next year, what do you see for the Predators next year?
I mean, listen, I think we're going to find a lot more here in the next couple of weeks with the draft.
Right.
I think that's going to shake out a lot of things. I think, will there be any trades or who we draft in the first round? Is he able to fit right in? Is Colin Wilson going to play on the team? There's a lot of unknowns. I think that, and then when July 1st comes, who else are we able to sign? We still have the Radulov situation. Is he going to come back and play? So there's just way too many unknowns right now to kind of pinpoint what kind of team we're going to be or what kind of contender we're going to be. So I think that we got to let this play out. I think the next 2 or 3 weeks is going to be it's going to be a lot more. Fans will know a lot more, and we'll know a lot more what kind of team we're going to be.
Any final words for the fans in Nashville?
I just want to thank them for everything they've done and for their patience and just being the best fans in the world. I love playing there, and I love playing home games. It's been great, and hopefully it'll continue.
Thank you very much.
All right.